Professors explain Valentine's Day. Do I have to get a Valentine for my significant other?
It's tough, it's difficult. You have to determine, again, are you supposed to look outside? Are you not?
Consider what else this person has said to you recently.
According to UCC 2306, an agreement between two parties for exclusive dealing imposes an obligation to use best efforts to supply the goods.
What is included? What is omitted?
Comment 5 also indicates an obligation to act in good faith.
Is it a positive connotation? Is it a negative connotation?
UCC sections 1 through 4 defines good faith as honesty in fact and regional standards of fair dealing.
Have you talked to this person before? Is there other information that you think reasonably should be brought to bear on the interpretation of this complicated message?
This definition is obviously both subjective. A party may not lie about sending goods, and objective. The party must act in a way that would be considered appropriate to other similarly situated parties.
How should I interpret a winky face in a Valentine's Day text?
There are so many ways of interpreting this phrase and so many methods of going about it.
You get something, it's ambiguous. It's very clear that you have to know
what to do if you have an ambiguous text.
Especially trying to place the interpretive meaning in terms of the history of the words as they were used at the time they were ratified.
These are some of the greatest questions that humankind confronts. What does it mean? What does it mean?
How was the message delivered? What time of day? Was it accompanied by anything else?
You might need to determine if there's something extrinsic, some evidence that might help you decide what that means.
Similar language that has been used.
You try to figure out what is the meaning of the text that is most suited to the needs of the particular time that the text is being interpreted.
Might be caricatured as giving the document any interpretation they see fit as it suits them in the present day. But my own view is that that's a poor representation of common law interpretive modalities.
If the text is clear, then we don't have to inquire into intention, we don't have to inquire into legislative history, the text is clear. But if the text is ambiguous,
especially when the writer may be trying to hide the writing's true intentions,
then while there may be some ambiguity in the word,
is this all we're allowed to look to? Or
what do the surrounding sentences say? And more importantly, how do they say it?
Is this the sum total of the memorialized understanding?
You might look at dictionaries, or you might look at big data, a collection of hundreds of uses of that word at the time, and try to figure out what were the most common meanings of the word.